Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Asad Yaqub here, and in this quick video I'm going to tell you how to start your IELTS preparation. Okay, well guys, usually whenever you have to appear in IELTS exam and you start your preparation, you don't know how to start, which module is essential, where to start, what to do first and next, and sometimes you join IELTS coaching center and you're not guided well there as well. So this video is going to help you within 10 to 12 minutes and you're going to be good enough to start with your IELTS preparation. Remember, in IELTS we have 4 modules: listening, reading, writing, speaking. It is best to start with listening because when we were born, our language learning started with listening, and listening is natural. So that is why I advise you to start your IELTS preparation with listening module. Listening will impact your speaking. Reading will impact your writing. So it's a very good idea to start with the first 2 modules, and these modules are listening as well as reading. So for the first 5 days or 7 days, just focus listening and then speaking. Listening, speaking, listening, speaking, because it is said good listeners are good speakers. Okay, that is why. Now, how to start your listening? When it comes to listening, it's a good idea to start with listening part 1 and try to understand their accent, their dialect, because in IELTS we have different dialects. We have British accent, American accent, Canadian, Australian, right? And then sometimes American accent as well. So part 1, there is always a dialogue in part 1, and this dialogue will enable you to understand IELTS accents or different dialects of English language. Once you understand dialects, and listening part 1 is easy peasy, and you start getting 10 by 10 in listening part 1, just stay there. Don't try to move to part 2 and part 3. Part 3 listening, I call it dinosaur of IELTS listening. It can be a little more frustrating for you. So the best thing is, for the first week of your preparation, stick to listening part 1. Along with that, you can start reading. Now, in IELTS reading, there are 3 sections. Okay, section 1 is the easiest one, and section 3 and 2, they are the toughest ones here. So it's a very good idea to start with section 1. There are 13 questions, and questions and answers are mostly in order, and there are 2 common question types in reading part 1, and these questions are true, false, not given, and sentence completion. So do part 1 reading, part 1 listening, part 1 reading, part 1 listening, and when you feel comfortable with IELTS, then you can move on to listening part 2 and reading part 2. Okay, but if day 1 you start parts 1, 2, 3 in reading, parts 1, 2, 3, 4 in listening, you will be frustrated. You will have a feeling that I don't know English, or you will have a feeling I cannot do it. Now let's talk about writing and the other module, speaking. As I said, listening will impact your speaking and reading will impact your writing. If you read carefully, if you see the verbs, the helping verbs, sentence structure, tenses while you are reading, reading will help you with your writing skills as well. So how to start writing? You can start your writing by reading some of the essays. Whatever you want to write, you should read that. Read some of the essays, then try to rewrite them. And for writing task 1, we have report writing. So read reports. Initially, just read essays, read reports casually, and make up your mind that one day you are going to write something like this. Okay, and if we talk about the next thing, that is your speaking. For speaking, initially just answer some basic questions like your favorite color, your hometown. And by the way, for speaking, we have this wonderful book. This book contains 150 topics for speaking part 1 and 150 cue cards for speaking part 2 and 3. And these topics are hot topics in actual exam. You are highly likely to get some of them, right? So all you need to do, you need to go on with it. And once your preparation is like complete preparation, You need to check yourselves as well what your score is and how you can just see. For example, your target band is 6 and in listening currently you are getting 20 correct answers. You are not ready. Your target band is 7 and in reading you're not getting 30 correct answers in every test. It means you are not ready. So gauge your performance. Go on with all the modules. If you are busy, 2 modules per day. If you have enough time, then all 4 modules per day, and always start your preparation with listening and then you can go on, right? Thank you so much. I also teach IELTS online all over the world and in campus in Lahore, Pakistan. If you want to join my online classes, you can just contact me and I'll give you all the details. Asad Yaqub wholeheartedly wishes you best of luck. Take care. Allah Hafiz.